What's up, guys? This is going to be a quick tutorial attempting to make a simplified version of the backstory generation from Dwarf Fortress. I tried to make this as simple as possible, so all we need for this is one script. I named mine generation backstory script, and one empty game object with our script attached to it. And the vocab word for this video is concatenation. So let's get into the code and see what we've got at the top. We've got just 4 strings, one named the finished backstory, which is what we're going to print out in the debug log, and the other 3 strings, names, life, and goal, are what we are going to randomize and combine to make our story. Now in the start method, we are going to set our finished story to a combination of our 3 other strings. All we have to do is use the plus symbol to add strings together, and if you look at what I did, the first part says his name in quotation marks. That part will stay the same no matter what. And then I did a plus and empty quotation marks as a way to add a space. And then another plus and our string identifier of name. The rest of this line follows the same logic, and the debug.log below will just print our string with the generic values I added. Okay, now in the update method, this code just checks if we press the spacebar, and if you do, it calls the method that we are going to make. And finally, we are going to make our own method with the same name that we used in the update. I called mine generate story method. Now, the first part is to make 3 arrays, each corresponding to the 3 strings we have, and they can have any name you want, and you can write anything you want in the elements of the array. And for these, notice that I added spaces in each string as opposed to adding it in the finished story string. Now below the arrays, I take each of the strings we made and I set them to a random element inside of their arrays. The part that says 0, array, name.length means that one of our strings in our array from the first one, which is 0, not number 1, remember that, to the last one, which is 3, but .length helps us keep it from getting confusing and works no matter the size of the array, will be selected randomly. And finally, we are just going to set our finished story to our new randomized strings using concatenation and write it out with the debug.log, and that's it. I'll give you a few seconds to look at all the code. And now let's check out if it works. When we start our program, it should print out our default message down here. And now every time we press the spacebar, it should randomize. And that looks like it's working to me. If you guys want some homework, you could also try making parts that we hard-coded randomize, like the part that says he comes from. You could say he hails from, or he has traveled from. Or if you want more of a challenge, you could make the hero's descriptions also have corresponding stats to make an int named strength, and if the hero's goal is to slay the dragon, it gets +5 to added to it. But either way, I hope this helps you guys out with whatever you're working on, and good luck out there.